Hello and welcome to the Willow Rose story. I'm Willow Rose and this is my story. I have just purchased a 1920 California bungalow, arts and crafts California bungalow, and I have moved in and it is in extremely good condition. There's just a few cosmetic things that I'm going to have to do. And of course, design. I moved from maybe late 1800s historic house in Columbia, California. And so this is quite the different vibe for me. So come along with me as I make design choices that I probably wouldn't have ever made in the past. I also have some grounds that I will need to reestablish a garden in, and so I have an area for a flower garden, herb garden, and vegetable garden, and my front yard is terraced, and so I'm going to have it landscaped into an English garden. So come along, enjoy the ride. This morning at about 5:30, when Louie wakes me up every morning, I was laying right here in this little mattress on the floor thinking about my day. And what my day entails today is, my goal for my day today is to sand this down. This had carpeting in it. Well, first of all, this had a big, like weird enclosure on it that I took off a long time ago, and here are the rails for that. So I'm going to have to take that down at some point. However, it also had this really nasty brown carpeting in it, and I pulled out the carpeting and realized what a mess under that carpeting. So I don't know if you can hear it. That's the stickiness from the carpet backing. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to sand all this down. My goal today is to sand all this down. I don't have any stain here. It's all at the cottage in Columbia, but I want to stain this as well. So I may have to go purchase some stain to make it match. Look at this. This is horrible. Like, why would somebody stain it all the way up to there and then just leave it? Anyway, so I'm going to do that because the Murphy bed came a little early. It wasn't supposed to be here for another 3 days, and it came yesterday. So I want to go ahead and paint all this out, refresh it all, sand this and stain it, and then the Murphy bed is going to fit literally within inches of the sides into there. So this is going to be my library and my bedroom, and there's nothing going on in there at all. I'm focusing mostly on my art studio and the kitchen. Louie, get out of there. Come on. He's like a kid. He acts up when he knows I'm busy doing other things. So this has kind of become my dumping ground for now. This is going to be it is a dining room, and it will be my dining room. And I got a bunch of these boxes out of here, so I feel really good about that. And this is where most of them went. So here's more trash that it's apparently my responsibility to get rid of. So here are my cookbooks. I've unloaded several boxes of cookbooks, so I'm really happy about that. I'm getting them. These are all my favorites, and then these are kind of the leftovers that I'm kind of going through, seeing which one. I'm picking out my favorite and putting it up because you can see I'm kind of getting low on space. And then each time I'll get my favorite each time, and then the ones that are left over clearly are not my favorites, so I'll donate those. And then I got some of my skillets out. I was able to buy some fruit yesterday. Set up a little coffee station over here. And over here I found some more dishes. I'm just going to clean them up. And then this is going to be my kitchen cabinet for all my functional tools, like, oh, wait a minute, this is not what I'm doing. I'm not doing a tour. I'm just walking through, seeing what progress I've made. Sorry. I used to be a tour guide for like 10 years, so it's hard for me not to go into tour motion. So here is what I'm doing in my little apothecary. This is just kind of a junk trap over here for now. This is still empty. Here's my living space, what I'm doing here, not much changes. Here's my Murphy bed. And then here is this spot. I've been working out here on the back porch because he's going to come tomorrow and take this little tiny itty bitty Chihuahua dog door out and put in a really, really big hound dog door in. So I had to kind of clean up out here. I didn't show before this morning because I didn't think I'd be working in here today. But as my ADHD kicks in, I walk out here. I can't even remember what I walked out here to do. And so I decided to clean out the cabinets, hook up the washer and dryer, which I cannot do because the moving people didn't bring the cords. So at least this one was left behind for the dryer. And so I was cleaning everything up and I opened up this cabinet. Now I do recognize that there needs to be a paint job out here and curtains and some work done out here, but it's kind of a low priority space. I did get Louie's water and stuff settled in. I do have this storage. I have this storage up here. This storage down here on both sides. And this could be used for a little bit of storage down there, but it is actually the hot water tank and stove mechanisms. So I want to repaint all of this, but until then, I wanted to sort it out. So I'm like, this is a little grubby. And I put my little, all this was left behind. So I put all that there thinking I might need it someday. And so then I opened up this one. Oh, why? Why do you gotta leave my whole house looking like this? So there's got to be a lot of work done before I can move any of my stuff in here. These are super grubby too, but I kind of thought I could clean this, with some really strong cleaner, but I don't know. I would never leave a house looking this way, especially if somebody purchased it from me. I don't know. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed again today. I don't know if it's because I don't have a specific plan, like take care of this room first, then move on to the next room. But I can't do that. My whole life is integrated. Like today, I came back here to do something, and then I realized the guy's coming tomorrow, so I should clean up and make space for him. Then I thought, well, while I'm back here, I might as well just hook up my washer and dryer. Then I realized that I don't have the hoses for the washer. So I did hook up the dryer, but then I thought, well, since I'm back here, I might as well clean everything up and clean out the cabinets and make space for Louie and Lunar and Zimmergy's food and where their cat tree is going to go and all the things. And then I found out that I'm going to have to probably strip down the cabinets before I can even get my food in them. So because I'm having open shelving in all of the kitchen, I wanted this whole area to be my pantry, my food pantry. So I'm not putting food on that. What, Louie? What, Louie? What do you want? Oh, you're getting all worried because I'm talking all concerned? Want to go outside? Come on. This is why it's going to be good for him to have his own door. He can go in and out and in and out and in. Do you want to go out? No, you just wanted me to open the door for you? No, you want me to go out with you. I can't, Bubba. We already had our walk. Come on. Come on. I got to do some work now. So after he leaves on Wednesday, I think I'm going to go back to Columbia, get my hoses so I can do laundry, and I don't know, take a look around what the carnage is there, because the workers left kind of a mess all over. And then when they were ready, they're like, we're going, pack it up, we're leaving. So I was like, dirty, nasty, yucky. And they're like, yeah, well, take care of that later. So I think tomorrow's going to be later. And then I can rest in my own bed. And then when I come back, oh, I know what I came back here to do. I came back here, oh my God, I came back here like an hour and a half ago to get the spackle so that I could spackle the holes in the closet in my studio before I build the Murphy bed into the closet. It reminded me when I said I'm tired of sleeping on the floor, or I was thinking that, and it would be nice to sleep in my own bed. So I kind of pulled this pole aside. It's the hanger pole that came out of the closet that I'm building the Murphy bed in. But I think the pole and the curtains, as well as the kitchen curtains and blinds, are going to the train station. Hello, so the day is done and I'm going to show you what I've completed. So I told you that I wanted open shelves, okay? And they already had the open shelves here, which I was so excited about, but then all the other shelves had doors on them. So I made a decision this morning that I was going to go ahead and take the doors off of the cabinets until I was able to do my legitimate open shelf concept. So here are my quote unquote open shelves, little coffee station here. This sometimes I brew my coffee in this, and sometimes I just use it as a tea kettle. Like I turn it on and then it gets hot. Here's my coffees. This one's super, super strong, Black Rifle, and this one's not as strong. I don't remember the brand of it, like Starbucks or something. And here's some Guatemalan honey that came back from Guatemala from my daughter. She used to live there for a couple of years. And here's the open shelving. I have on the bottom shelf all my very wonderful special ceramic cups. This, of course, is Lunar. I bought this in the Southwest. No, it's not true. The Northwest. So I got this in the Northwest, and I got that one up near Eureka area. And I got this one in Sonora. And these two this one I got in Seattle on the Bainbridge Island, and this one, I'm not sure, I don't remember where I got that one. And here are my plates. My plates are just really super plain, everyday plates. So I keep all my everyday plates up here now. And these are kind of like just all mismatched, kind of in. Okay, so, and then my colored glass. I've been collecting my colored glass for about 35 years. I remember when I could buy it literally for like a nickel, or like a whole set of 6 for $1. So I guess this has hit the market now. That's only about a quarter of it. That's all I could fit up in there. I'm gonna put more out as I get more open shelving. You can tell I'm still not used to a dishwasher. And so these shelves over here don't hold anything quite yet. I'm going to take the doors off of them as I go. And then this is empty right now, but this is my little holder. I put my protein powder in here. I put spirulina up here and cocoa here. And then Gosh, I'm forgetting. Sometimes like flaxseed or anything like that that I want to add to my smoothies, I put in here. And I love this. You can kind of see there's the three sisters on the bottom. And then they're also up here on the top. So I don't know where I mean, I bought it at a thrift store. I don't know what country it's from, but I just love it. So I'm preparing myself for my smoothies. I still have to buy some stuff. I threw it all out when I moved because I wasn't real sure. So my bullet is in here. So I'll just open this up, put it here, soy milk, ice, spinach, a little bit of kale maybe, my protein powder, a banana, and ready to go. Maybe something else, I don't know. So then over here I have, this is where I keep my cocoa for hot cocoa. And of course my fruit bowl, my bananas. And then over here, all my spoons. I did weed out my spoons. I got rid of about, 10 wooden spoons. And then here are my books that I've also been weeding out. I'm done. I got rid of about maybe 20. So Forest Feast, this author is one of my very, very favorite authors. So I love her. I think she has 3. And the other one I really love is Oh, She Glows Every Day, or Oh, She Glows. So she has about 3 of them out too. I don't know where they are because I didn't alphabetize them or really care how I put them up there. I just wanted them up there. And there they are. So my cutting boards. This is my pie thingy where I roll my pie dough out on. And this is an old toaster that my family had in my childhood. We used to go camping a lot. That's a whole nother story. My parents owned a gold mine and they used to go to the gold mine and we would go up there every weekend and blah, blah, blah. And we would camp out. And so this was always the toaster that my mom used to make our morning toast. So I know you've heard my stories about my cast iron collection. I won't go into the huge long story. However, these are all inherited. They've been in my family for generations. And so I have quite a collection and I haven't really been able to use them. In fact, they've been in storage for a while and I just got them out of storage and now I have them here and I'm ready to display them. So this wall right here will become my cast iron display wall. And I use cast iron, that's what I cook in when I do cook. So that is the long and the short of my day today. I am, you can tell I'm really warm. The air conditioner is on, excuse me, but just super warm today. So I am going to take the rest of the afternoon off. Well, it's evening now. It's probably about 6 or 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of the time off, get ready to make myself something to eat and just cuddle in. Not cuddle, it's too hot to cuddle. Sit on the couch with him on the other side with Louie. So you have a wonderful rest of your evening and I'll see you here tomorrow. Louie, is it hot? Do you want a piece of ice? How about a frozen carrot? Want a frozen carrot? Here, want a frozen carrot? Yeah, that'll be good. That'll help cool you off. I want to thank you for coming along on my ride and I'll see you tomorrow. So stay tuned and stay whimsical.